I'm Weasel. You may see me as a late sign-up as a bad option, but trust me, I am worth it. I have played in many camps, will never DNP unless I have something really important to do, and honestly, I'm just a good player. If you choose me, it will make it worth your while. Please choose me on a team.
Good luck, everyone. I'm excited to see the way this competition turns out.
I'm surprised and really scared. I have no idea how I became a leader, and most importantly, I fucked up. Like big time. I don't want to let my team down. I feel bad for them, but I might have some tricks up to my sleeve.
Yeah, so my first confessional, what you say? I suppose I could talk about how annoying that Leafy Kid is, or maybe I should say something nice. Kellen KJ seems pretty cool, hoping I get picked for a team early. I'd hate to be the poor bitch without a team, but he's pathetic. I'm scared of shocks.
Not the best sword, but not terrible. Let's hope I don't go groupless.
Let's be honest, I'm literally the weakest subject here. This isn't me trying to get sympathy or anything, but it's the truth. I would honestly be surprised to make it past the first elimination. But choosing a weak Pokemon was sort of misunderstanding made by nobody but myself. I thought it was like TPI RP or something. I honestly thought that everyone was going to choose a lower stage Pokemon. But once I saw people using fully evolved Pokemon, I ignored to make it far. If somehow I actually managed to survive the first elimination, I probably work harder than what I have done with my cartoon introduction. I wanna take this seriously, but I don't want to go down like this. I understand why people wouldn't choose me, so I get why I'd be the first eliminated test subject.
Listen, I know that I screwed up, but don't worry. I'm full of lame entries. Rotom convinced me that that will be okay as long as I do better in challenges. And look, I made myself a card. I know it's a little too bright, but hey, it's electricity. It's supposed to be bright.
Note yourself. Never be lazy during any part of any challenge. I'm nervous. I hope I can do a very good job as a captain, but on the other hand, I hope to have the best teammates ever, and if it's possible, hang out when the competition is over, I guess. I'm still shy. I think I like my team, but I also hope we can get along very well, and we can be totally getting fun with the competition. I just hope there is no problem, to be honest. What's up, everyone? You probably have noticed that we already have two more newcomers, DJ the Weasel and the other one, Riolu, who didn't submit his introduction yet. More importantly, you remember how I previously announced the team leaders? Finally, it's time for us to officially review their teammates. And they are... Group Dracoish, Infernape, Dracoish, the Rotom, Espeon, Jolteon, Squirtle, and Caterpie. Group Arctoish, Piplup, Sobble, Weasel, Sock, Skarmory, Ambipom, and Scrafty. Group Arctozolt, Fletchinder, Quagsire, Lurantis, Snivy, Gengar, Ninetales, and Snom. Group Dracozolt, Skizor, Sylveon, Claydol, Aegislash, Charizard, Sandshrew, and Dio. Finally, another important thing. There is a Subject X among those test subjects. You watched part 2 of the features, right? For each challenge, Subject X will receive an unspecified mission from us host. For every mission completed, they will gain sabotage points. For third failed mission overs, Subject X will start receiving penalties, such as hints towards its identity. But the big thing you should be aware of are sabotage points and how they would be used. At any time before the elimination, Subject X can spend their points in the following manner. 1 point. The votes against a subject of their choice are doubled. 2 points. Give vote immunity to any subject of their choice, including Subject X itself. 2 points. Steal a single vault code clue from a subject who first discovered it during a challenge. 3 points. Eliminate a non-immunity elimination subject of their choice. This replaces vote elimination. 4 points. force a double elimination. The subject with second highest number of votes is also eliminated. Rather dangerous events, aren't they? More importantly, at any time I am available, Subject X can request and transcript of your team chats, even if they are not part of that specific team. So, watch your step each time your team attempts to make a move. Fortunately, Subject X is vulnerable to elimination when not spreading points, so keep an eye for those who know too much. And now, we are moving to our main subject, the Hypercube Challenge. The theme of the challenge is cooperation. All of you will be thrown in Hypercube at the same time. During this challenge, the 4 groups will be merged into 2 teams. Group Dracowish and Arcawish versus Group Arctazold and Dracozold. The objective of this challenge is to pass through those test chambers until you reach the final room. The team with the largest number of members completing this trial wins the challenge, plus they will gain bonus points for whoever reached the end first. There is a time limit on completing this challenge, I'll announce it later. I will now instruct you how to navigate inside the Hypercube. There will be numerous doors and objects that you can interact with. In order to interact with something, you must begin with the phrase interact and describe the action you would like to perform, or an object you would like to perform that action. For example, if you interact with a door and it's unlocked, you automatically proceed to the next room. Likewise, if the door is locked, you will receive a message that you cannot go through. If you interact with an object that looks like a room decoration, that item will be automatically placed in your inventory and you will be able to display it in your room. Note that you can only do this once per challenge. You can also start your action with the word inspect, and it will give you some hints on what an object does, or a clue how to open a particular door. You will also encounter some obstacles on your way. In order to remove your obstacles, you must use your signature move, for example, use move or an object. For example, if your signature move is flamethrower, using it on the ice block will melt it and allow you to keep going. Likewise, using brick break will have the same effect. Some moves also include puzzles and riddles. In order to progress through, you obviously need to solve them. Begin with the word solution and describe the solution of a puzzle. Finally, you'll encounter some wild Pokemon in the Hypercube. They will guard important key points, and you obviously need to battle them. Initiate the battle with the command attack, and no team members who are in the same room as you will have to enter a Pokemon showdown. For a battle involving multiple Pokemon, pick one commander from your team and tell them you are all set for this challenge. The commander then creates a team for Pokemon showdown and use that team to battle against wild Pokemon controlled by one of us. Take care! Any Pokemon in your team who faints during the combat will be unable to complete the challenge, and you lose points for every fainted Pokemon. At a certain point during the challenge, you will be able to attack even members of opposing team. In that case, both teams must pick their respective commanders who would control the entire battle. Make sure to save the replay of each battle. That will be an important step for us to validate the battle outcome. Note that each battle can only be limited to 6 Pokemon per each side. You can even find battle items inside the Hypercube, but each Pokemon can only hold 1. There will be cases where battle items with negative effect will be forced on you, such as Iron Ball for example. In such cases, you will be required to hold those items, until we say otherwise. Oh, and another important thing. There is a vault code clue hidden somewhere in those test chambers. There will be actually 2 clues. The first clue contains a code symbol and is hidden somewhere in the maze. The second clue contains a placement of that symbol, and it will be revealed to a subject who reaches the final room first. Therefore, it's possible for 2 Pokemon to end with different clues for each one. The room containing the entrance to the vault will be opened after the 3rd challenge. This is the 2nd, by the way. I should warn you beforehand. Constructing the first maze is already taking a lot of efforts for us, so this challenge won't be available immediately. Feel free to ask me any questions regarding this challenge before we let you in. Next challenges will be simpler and will not involve the Hypercube. The spectators will be able to observe all rooms of a maze at the same time. You, on the other hand, will be able to see only the room that you are currently in. For that reason, posting images from a challenge will be strictly forbidden, even in private chats. You can even report someone who violates that rule and receive rewards based on how many such reports you provided to us. And you receive rewards from decoration items to even the code clues. And of course, the violators will receive harsh penalties. And another big question that some of you are itching to ask us. Whatever happened to Pikachu and Riolu? That, my friends, you'll find very soon. And that's all for the big explanation, folks. See you in the Hypercube.